So guys, so I told this story in the chat earlier, but I mean, I figured I'd go ahead and like kind of explain it here and like in a little more details. But basically, let me start by saying, this honestly could be 100% a misunderstanding. In my opinion, and based on what I'm going to tell you guys, I do not believe this was like a misunderstanding in any way, shape, or form. Just want to get that out there. But yeah, let me go ahead and get started. So basically, I had some Pokemon cards listed on Facebook Marketplace. This was, I believe, Saturday. And Saturday, I got this message. It was just like really weird. It was like Tuesday, 1:30. And I'm just like, what? And I checked my messages. And I was like, yeah, it's this woman. I'm like, hey, what are you talking about? She's like, yeah, I want to meet up and get the cards from you Tuesday, 1:30. I'm like, I can ship. Cause like I clicked her profile and the profile wasn't even like it said for lives, it didn't even say my state. So that was like an immediate red flag there. And I'm like, yeah, like it says you're from so and so. She's like, no, I live in Charlotte. I'm like, sorry, I didn't mean to. Well, people know I live in Charlotte. I was like, no. She's like, no, I live in Charlotte. I didn't mean to. She was like, I didn't mean for that to be there, or whatever. But I can pick it up like Tuesday 1:30. And I'm like, cause like me, 99% of the time, I never do pick up, even if they're in the same city from me. I just ship it out because it's just like for my safety and all the other stuff. Because I mean, people are crazy out here nowadays. So like, I usually will not. And I was just like, yeah. I was like, I'm out Tuesday. Then I was like, what place? And she told me the place, and it's like, it's literally, I mean, where my house is, the light rail is like right there, like the train, the above ground train basically. And where she wanted to meet up at was like literally, I'd be hopping on the train and hopping right off, and that would be where I'm supposed to meet her at to give her the cards and stuff. And I was just like, yeah, I'll be out Tuesday, so yeah, I can do it. So um, today it's Tuesday. I mean, Tuesday comes, she messages me and she's like, you still good to meet up at 1:30? I'm like, yeah, I'm still good to meet up at 1:30. So get on the train. Um, Before anything, like my preparation, like I'll like just in general, whenever I'm doing like a meetup, especially like if it's like I'm just coming straight from my house, I bring no money on me. I literally only thing I brought was my old school ID, which allows me to get. I mean, I graduated like 2 years ago, which allows me to get on the train for free. And I still bring it and use it. That's all I brought. I brought the cards on my phone. That's it. And yeah, so I was just like, yeah, I'm prepared. So if anything goes wrong, then I mean, they don't have anything to take from me. And plus, it's in the public anyway, so there's not really much anyways. So I leave and I go get on the train, hop off, and I get there maybe like 1:15. We're supposed to meet at 1:30. So, and this is like some people may not agree with this tactic that I'm going to bring up, but some people will understand. If we're supposed to meet somewhere and I get there early and I don't see you there, usually what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to somewhere where I can still see you. I can see the spot that we're supposed to meet up at, and I'm going to just wait. I'm gonna wait and see like kind of what goes on and see if like I see you pop up now. Hey, I'll be like, hey, I'm right here. I'm coming across. And so from the where I decided to kind of sit at, I was like right in the line of sight of where we're supposed to meet up at, maybe like 15 feet away. No, not probably maybe like 20 feet away. I was sitting on the bench in front of where the train is at, and like where the place was, it's like on the directly across from me, and there's like another bench right there, and like kind of more seating areas. So I was like, okay, I'll sit right here and wait. So I'm waiting, no messages, because I'm thinking like, okay, usually people go, oh yeah, I'm on my way, like around like 5 or 10 minutes till. And so about 128, 129, like these two big, like kind of sketchy looking dudes, they come around the corner. They're like walking fast, and like they're like looking around, and like they're on the phone, so they're looking around. I'm just like, that's really weird, because you can tell like just from their demeanor, they were looking for somebody, and I'm like, that's really sketch. They're just kind of like looking for somebody, and like literally, they're not doing anything else. They're literally right in front of the place where I'm supposed to meet up at. So I was just like, yeah. I was just kind of, yeah. I'm kind of glad that I didn't go over there, because like that looked really weird. So they were over there for maybe like a few minutes, and they finally leave after just kind of like just looking around like really weird and sketchy. And it's about 1:40, and I message her, and I'm like, hey, I was there, and I sent a picture of where we're supposed to meet up at. I was like, hey, I was there, but I didn't see you. And she's like, oh, I'm inside. I'm thinking like, she's like, oh, did you not see a blah 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 walk in? And I'm like, no, I did not. I was there like 10, 15 minutes before we were supposed to meet up. I didn't see anyone. I didn't want to mention like, yeah, I saw some goons looking like they were ready to like get my ass. But I was gonna say that. But I was just like, well, I gotta go. But if you're gonna still be there, then I can meet back. I can meet up because like at that point I'm kind of like, yeah, man, I feel a little bad. Maybe I should have waited a little bit longer. Because as soon as I sent the message, that's when I was on the train going back the other way, and so I was kind of feeling bad, like, maybe I should have waited. And so then, like, I send that message, and I'm like, are you still going to be there? Because I was like, okay, if she's maybe legit, I can just turn back around. Especially if she's inside, if she's actually inside like she says she is. And so, like, I wait like a few minutes. I go back to look at my phone and look at the message, and it says you have been removed from the message room because basically whenever like somebody messages you on like Facebook Marketplace, whether you're the buyer or a seller, they put you both into like this little mini group chat to kind of like discuss it and everything, which is pretty cool. But either party can remove the other one. And when I saw that I was removed, I was just kind of like, that's really stupid. When all I did was I asked you a question. Like, I mean, every sign shows that I'm pretty legit because I have like a really high rating, like a lot of reviews. Like, I'm pretty like legit, not somebody that's gonna rip you off. So I'm just like, She kicked me out the chat when I asked if like she was still gonna be up there, and like I saw some guys that look like right around 1:30, like they were looking for somebody. I'm like, yeah, like, and then like I started thinking about like, well, she had her Facebook marked to say she lived in another city, but then get this, when I checked her Facebook again before I went to the to meet up, changed it to my city. Well, not really my city, but the city right next to it that people basically still call Charlotte. I'm not gonna say where though, but and I was just like, so many red flags. I was probably about to get robbed. I was sure as hell probably about to get robbed. And I'm just like, this is why I take kind of like the precautions that I do. Like, I mean, yeah, I'll save a little bit on shipping, but it's like it's not worth it for somebody to try and like harm me or like have me like worried about something. Like you already take a risk when you ship things out because your name and address, whether you're using a PO box or your own address, it's still all there. You know what I mean? So it's like it's still kind of like nerve wracking and stuff like that. The fact that like if somebody wanted to, you're doxing yourself every single time. But at least when you ship stuff out, you have the other person's name and address as well. So kind of like it goes both ways. If somebody wants, if you want to go like tit for tat or whatever. But I was just thinking like, yeah, like this is really, really sketchy. And I probably dodged a bullet by getting there early and kind of like lurking away. And I know some people are probably like, well, what if she just didn't see you? But I'm just like, well, common sense will kind of tell you if you're going to meet up at 1:30, you should probably send out a message like, hey, where are you at? Like I can definitely understand people like, well, you weren't actually there. Maybe she just didn't see you. I'm like, I never saw her, and she said and described herself. I'm like, yeah, I didn't see you. Like I am in clear like eye shot, and I was there 15 minutes early. That way I can kind of scope the area out. Even though yeah, it's in a very public area, but I mean you can't trust people nowadays. You really can't. And some people are just that stupid to where they really won't care about when or where you are when like things are going down. But I mean, it's definitely something that really again solidifies like I'm not meeting up with people. And like it's been so many times like people will hit me up like, hey, like I'm local to you, like can we meet up or whatever? And it's like I'm like looking at their profile picture, like dude's got like a gun like this on his head and like all kinds of like weird stuff, and I'm like, yeah, like you ain't setting up to rob me. It sucks that I'm looking at like stuff where like I'm looking at somebody's profile picture and be like, hey, like and I'm kind of like prejudging them. Yeah, it really does suck. And I'm not saying that you should, but like if there's anything, like I read some of their statuses and stuff like that. Like if I'm going to meet up with somebody in person for a sale where money is exchanged, I want to definitely make sure that I feel comfortable with this person. So I'll look up and see like what their statuses are and stuff like that. And like I remember one guy, he was like bragging about robbing somebody. And I'm thinking like, I'm not gonna be your next status. Like I was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna let that happen. So I mean, definitely, I mean, that's what happened to me. I mean, I'm safe. I really hope that, I mean, what I said kind of helps you guys out if you do have to do like local, like kind of meetups, if any selling, whether it's like Marketplace or Craigslist or anything like that. I mean, definitely, I mean, I would always suggest going, not going by yourself. Be in a public area, get and like I did, get there early. That way you can kind of look at the area. Like you don't want to be kind of get somewhere early and you're waiting right there. That person's expecting you to be, and then next thing you know, like you get surrounded. Especially if you're by yourself. If you're with other people, you can kind of have like power with numbers and kind of like look like you have like a presence with you. But yeah, I definitely feel like I dodged a bullet, and I really do hope that, I mean, what I said today kind of helps you guys out. That hit the I did hit the 8 minute mark. I've been talking for a good bit, but sorry I squinted. I don't have my glasses on, but hopefully I help you guys out. Let me know in the comments if you guys have experienced anything kind of similar, but definitely like, subscribe, all that other fun stuff, and you guys have a good day.